Former President Donald Trump held a rally in Commerce tonight where he focused most of his attention on Governor Brian Kemp. Trump still maintains he won the 2020 presidential election. News Edge reporter Rob DiRienzo has more from that rally.
Most of former President Donald Trump's remarks railed against Governor Brian Kemp. He still maintains that he won the 2020 general election. He also touched on the Buckhead City issue. Former President Donald Trump walked onto the stage in Commerce Saturday evening, tossing hats into the crowd. He was here to back Republican candidates that supported his efforts to challenge the results of the 2020 election.
We first have to defeat the rhinos, sellouts, and the losers in the primaries this spring. We have a big primary coming out right here in your state.
In the 45th president's crosshairs, the current and incumbent Republican governor.
Brian Kemp is a turncoat, he's a coward, and he's a complete and total disaster.
Trump continues to claim, despite the lack of evidence and several failed legal challenges, that widespread voter fraud in the Atlanta metro and elsewhere in the country was the reason he lost. All of the former president's criticisms of Governor Kemp focused on what he did and didn't do to challenge the results in the weeks following the election. Kemp's challenger, David Perdue, echoed those claims.
Where's Brian Kemp? Where's Brian? He's not here. You know why? Because he kicked sand in the face of the president for the last 2 years and said no every time the president asked him for anything.
President Trump dove into Atlanta politics at one point, loudly endorsing Buckhead's attempts to secede from the city.
It's no wonder that the people of Buckhead want their own city. They want to govern their own community. They want to control their own future.
Also on hand in hopes of a Trump boost, candidate for Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones and Senate candidate Herschel Walker. Ahead of the May 24th primary, pro-Trump Republicans walk a fine line of attacking fellow, more moderate Republicans and alienating their base. Whoever wins the primary for the governor's seat will have to take on Democrat Stacey Abrams in the general.
Stacey Abrams is the Death Star, and we're going to take her out in November.
And again, a little less than 2 months to go before the Republican primaries in the state. Is scheduled for May 24th, and you can expect more political activity like these rallies in the weeks to come. In Commerce, Rob DiRienzo, Fox 5 News.